Okay, so lumbar stretching, we're talking about the lumbar muscles, kind of start behind the thoracics here. So these muscles come along the vertebral column, and when dogs are having sensitivity to this stuff, they get really tight, and they seem to get tighter and tighter, and they come and they insert on the pelvic wings. And so we have nice taut muscles right here. So how do we stretch those out? So what I have people do is take the round part of your palm, and what you're going to find is the thigh muscles come right in here. So if you come sideways straight in on the muscles, what I'm going to do is we're going to try to push in, thereby taking that real taut muscle and trying to bend it a little bit. That's trying to just give a little give here. That's what I'm calling, we're just kind of stretching it a little bit. That's the only way we can stretch it. So pushing it in a little bit, we're going to put just a gentle pressure on. If your animal doesn't like it, they'll sit down on you, pain. That's how they're going to show you that you're pushing too hard. They'll get in there, you're going to push it straight towards the spine, right in front, so your hands are right in front of the two knobs here, and you're going to push it in and hold that for about 5 to 10 seconds. Then you're going to massage, and then you can kind of push it in a little bit more. What we're trying to do is get release on those. So this is how it looks from a skeletal standpoint. Okay, so stretching the lumbar spine. So what we have are paraspinal muscles that come off of our rib cage and come back, and they insert on the pelvic wings here. Again, here's our knobs, here's our pelvic wings, and typically with the dogs who are having really problems with this, there'll be real tight muscles in here. Easy to tell, and they're tense and they're not flexible at all. So when they're real taut, what we've kind of come up with is if you take that straight tautness and bend it in a little bit, then we're kind of stretching it. It's usually the most painful part. Is the closer it gets to the pelvis, the more painful it is. So it's right in this area. So if we bend this muscle in a little bit, just like a stretch, we can't do it any other way, that can help loosen things up over time. So what we do is find our pelvic wings, we take the natural bend in our hand, and it fits right in front of that pelvic wing. We can do it on both sides, and then we push straight in. So we're taking where it inserts on here and bending that, stretching where that insertion is a little bit. So how much do we push in? If it's causing pain, if the animal shows discomfort, if they're trying to sit down on you, then you just push in less. Push in just to where we can be stretching it just a little bit longer. All we're trying to do is dent in, especially just right in front of that pelvis, and just pushing into where they tolerate. It should feel good to them. It's like when we have a back spasm and somebody's trying to help us out. There's too much, and but somewhere there's just enough here too. And it should feel good. They start to relax, and that's how we start to get the release of the muscle. Demonstrating the lumbar stretching in the kitties. I don't do this often in the kitties, but if they've got real tight, you can see Benny's kind of sensitive, but he's just kind of sensitive about everything right now. So my cat Benny and Lori's helping us out. Again, finding our landmarks, our pelvic wings are right here. So typically we're going to be trying to push in our lumbar muscles. Now this is where when a cat's sitting down like this, it's harder to do. With a dog, we're trying to come in from the sides. So with the kitties, it's almost, you can do it either if you want just with your thumbs. If they're standing up, we can do a little bit more. But use the thumbs just in front of the pelvic, just in front of the pelvic wings. That's where the muscles come and they insert on the pelvic wings. That's where it's the tightest. Usually it's tighter and the tightest right here. So right in front of the pelvic wings, I'm just going to push those in as we did with the dog, trying to kind of bend the muscle to put a little stretch in it. Hold that for 5 to 10 seconds, and then we're going to do a little massage there. And most kiddies should really kind of appreciate kind of the kneading that goes along, and then again, then we'll push in straight to try to stretch that a little bit. They'll tell you if it's uncomfortable. If it's uncomfortable, you're pushing too hard, do it a little bit less. So that's our feline lumbar stretching.